Well, hello, friends. Welcome to Tip Tuesday with Summer from Summer Sweet Shop. Thank you guys for joining me. We are talking today about essential tools when you're making your cookies. So excuse my voice. I lost my voice over the weekend. I had 2 classes last week, so I must have just talked way too much. But it's slowly coming back, so I sound very raspy. And like a man, basically. So, but Tip Tuesday must go on. So here we are. So I'm going to show you guys. Sorry for any shakiness. I just thought it was easier to show you guys all of this just holding my phone. But we're going to go through all of these essential tools that you need to get started if you want to start making cookies. So just some things that are great to have on hand. If you've already been making cookies, here are some great places that you can get them. And this will have a blog post that will follow along with everything that I have here with all of the listings on it. So, and also you can also get this in my profile as the starter, the cookie decorating starter kit list. You can get that. It's a PDF that I send to you that has all of the listings with links for you to easy purchase. The only one that I get a kickback on is the Amazon. So just so you know. So let's get started. So first, let's talk about when you are making your cookie dough. So obviously measuring cups and measuring spoons you want to have. I really only need the 1/2 teaspoon and the 1 teaspoon. When I am just doing a single batch, I'm going to use a 1/2 teaspoon. When I'm doing my double batches, I do a 1 teaspoon. So it's totally up to you. And then a rolling pin. This is my precision rolling pin that I have from Cookie Countess. As you can see, it's fairly large and long, but it has these cutouts here on the sides so that I get the same thickness of my cookie throughout. So I don't use a mat. I just, and I don't use wax paper. I don't use anything. I just roll right on my counter. I have granite countertops, and so it just kind of keeps my dough cold, which helps keep their shape when they bake in the oven. But this rolling pin is fantastic. I love it. It's just so great and easy to work with. It is. I love that it's long like it is, and this is a 3/8 of an inch. The Cookie Countess also has a 1/4 of an inch, and I think she might have just recently added some new thicknesses as well. So check there. The new ones have the handles that that twist. Mine do not in this one, but highly recommend this precision rolling pin. So cookie cutters. Lots and lots of cookie cutters. I get questions all the time of where I get cookie cutters. What are my favorites? So I would always suggest getting a nesting set of, we talked about this when we talked about cookie cutters in January, but I would suggest getting a nesting set of circle. These are great because they're double-sided, so you have just like the solid circle, and then you have the scalloped side, so that's great. Another place to get them is Kaleidocuts. It's one of my favorite 3D printed cookie cutter shops. You can see them on Etsy or on kaleidocuts.com. They just, these cookie cutters just cut so great and are just so well made, and Heather's just fantastic to work with and fast shipping. Another great one that I love is Sweet Sugar Belle. She's the original OG of cookie decorating, and I love her cookie cutters. They're plastic, and they're easy to clean, and they are easy to work with. All of her cookie cutters all come with tutorials on how to use them and instructions and stencils and the whole bit. So it's perfect for beginners. I always, always, always tell my cookie classes all about Sweet Sugar Belle's because she's a great place to start. And you can get those at Michael's store and Joann's and definitely online. And then if you're in a pinch and you need something right fast, your kid has a birthday party this weekend and you're like, I need something fast. You can go to Amazon and find cookie cutters that are Wilton or Ann Clark are great ones that are metal cookie cutters that you can get overnighted and primed. So those are fantastic and highly recommend them. So moving along, so you've made your cookies. Now you're getting ready to decorate. So some things that you need. Spatulas. These are silicone spatulas. These are from Amazon. I love, 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 love these. I believe this is the smaller size, not the larger size. These are great just for when I'm mixing. Let me grab a bowl and show you when I'm mixing in these bowls like so. They're just the perfect size for that. They're not too big. They're not going to tip over. They are fantastic. These are just Ziploc Gladware bowls that I enjoy using. I get so much joy out of it. No, they're just great. Like square ones are great because you could have like a place to pour from, but I just like round. It's much easier to mix up your icing. But Amazon, these come in a pack of 4 or 5. These are wet from washing them last night. So they're not stained. They're just like colored, but they're all one piece. And so they're not going to break. And I've never had one break on me. And they are not going to get dirty and get all that mold and stuff underneath your spatula. So highly recommend. They come in different sizes, like I said. Okay, moving along. So you want to color your icing. So I use just about only use AmeriColor food gels. So these are the smallest that they come in. You can get sample packs, sample box, not samples, but smaller size quantities. And these with like the 8 main colors. I think they can sell them in like 8, 12, 24, something like that you can get if you want to start out. And that's what I started out with, and they will last you a long time because a little bit of this gel color goes a long way, I promise. So highly recommend AmeriColor food gels. You can get these on Amazon as well as Wonderfully Delicious. So love them. Moving along. Okay, bags. Let's talk about bags. So these are the bags that I use. I am currently using Wonderfully Delicious's piping bags, but secret is that I am getting bags very soon that will have my logo on that I will be selling and shipping to all of you fabulous people. So, fabulous decorators. These are from Wonderfully Delicious. This is the small size, and this is the medium size. So you can see the difference in the sizes here. I use the small size for outline icing, and I use the medium size for flood icing. So because it just holds a lot more. Usually outline, you're not going to use this much icing on them. So love them. Wonderfully Delicious. Or stay tuned. They will be in my shop very soon. Speaking of my shop, I also have scribes in my shop. So scribes, you definitely want to have a scribe when you are working and making your cookies. These are great. You're going to use that sharp end here to move your icing around on your cookie. This is made with silicone beads, so it's nice and comfortable and nice and grippy on your hands, and it's super comfortable. So highly recommend getting a scribe. If you like a pretty one like this, you can get one on my website at summersweetshop.com. But they are fantastic, and I love them and could not live without them. And then speaking of bags, if you want to use a tip, these are tipless bags, so you don't have to use a tip. But if you're like me and you just feel like you need to have a tip because that's what you're supposed to do, you probably need some couplers. These usually come in a set of 4. You can get them on Amazon as well. They're in my Amazon shop, but they come in a set of 4 usually, made by Wilton. You stick them in your bags, cut the little tip off, and then put half of your coupler in, put your tip on, and then screw it back on, and you're ready to go. Tips that I recommend if you do want to get tips and you want them for outlining or for details, you want to get, I outline everything and mostly everything in a 2.5 PME tip. You want to make sure that you get the PME tips because they are the best, highest quality brand. A lot of the Wilton ones, you'll notice when you turn them over, they'll have a seam here on the inside, and that's going to make your icing come out squiggly. And so you don't want that. So you notice that this PME, there is no seam. They just have the highest quality, and they are not going to rust or tarnish and stay wonderful because they're sterling silver. So 2.5 is what I outline in, and then you want to grab you a number 2 PME tip as well because you will use this for details and such. And then I outline my minis typically in a number 2, unless I'm too lazy to turn it. You can barely see that too, unless I'm too lazy to take my tip off and change it out. So those are the 2 that I definitely recommend starting with, is the 2.5 and the number 2.0. Lastly, two more. With your bags, you can grab these handy dandy bag clips. Wonderfully Delicious has these. And another little secret, they are coming to Summer Sweet Shop very soon, hopefully before the end of the month. They probably won't be listed because I'll be at CookieCon. But these are great to stick on the end of your bags so that you don't have icing coming out everywhere, all over the place. So they are fantastic. I use them just like this. They work great, and this one is from IKEA, so you can purchase them in IKEA if you want, or Wonderful Delicious, or soon Summer's Sweet Shop. So highly recommend those as well. They're just a great thing to have for your bags. And then lastly, I included this food doodler pen. I'm not sure if I have this in the post or not, but I know I have it listed on my Amazon shop page, that these are the best food pens out there. I think they have a fine tip, sorry. So it makes it great when you're doing eyebrows, like on the dog and such, like I just did. Where's my dog? This dog here. So doing the eyebrows here on the dog. This is just a sample cookie. So he is drying everything, and he's just for decoration. Just for decoration. He's just for pictures and stuff. But love this food doodler. You can buy like a whole set of like the 10 colors, or if you want it just black, just to try it out, highly recommend this one that is great for food coloring. So that is all I have for you for my decorating tools, essential tools for every beginner. Like I said, this is a blog post on my blog. You can go read about it on summersweetshop.com. And let me know if you ever have any questions. We'd be happy to help. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great Tuesday.